Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. While I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. Open here I flung the shutter, when with many a flirt and flutter, in there stepped a stately bat of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but with mine of lord or lady perched above my chamber door, perched and sat, and nothing more. So yeah, as you can tell, a bat flew into my room. I have no idea how it got there. All my windows and doors are shut. I'm thinking it flew in from the attic through a ceiling vent. As a side note, you should always poke wild animals with your bare hands. You just never know what might happen. As much as I would love a bat as a roommate, I knew this little guy had to fly home. So I whipped out my handy dandy bat net and caught the little son of a gun. I'm referring to him as a guy because I'm pretty sure I saw his batarang drag across my bedroom floor. Quoth the bat, nevermore. Here he is, check out those unbelievable wings. They're made up of the same bones as human arms. Those long projections are elongated fingers, with the thumb protruding out at the top of the wing as a sort of claw. The bat will use this to help it climb. The wings are held together by a leathery layer of skin, called the patagium. By the way, if you don't like and subscribe right now, I will Ozzy Osbourne this bat. Look at those pearly whites. Dude has never brushed in his life, yet still has whiter teeth than me. Be careful though. Bats are one of the most common carriers of rabies. Any animal bite should always be checked by a medical professional. Rabies is no joke. It is probably the most horrific disease in the world. I will free him, but of course, first I need to get some good shots, so he will reside in this filthy ass display case for the next couple of minutes. He's trying to get out until he notices the water. Ghastly, grim, and ancient, bat wandering from nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's plutonium shore. Quoth the bat, nevermore. He must have been very thirsty because he was walking around lapping up water from every corner of the enclosure. So I got him a water dish, but he paid it no attention. He also ignored the mealworms I gave him. Man, I tell you, you give these kids everything and they just spit on your face. Thinking he's just blind, I tried showing him to the water dish. Boy, I tell you what, you can lead a jackass to water, but you can't get him to drink. Well, I guess it worked out. Look at him, he's thirstier than me. I'm pretty sure this is a big brown bat, though my brother thinks it's a little brown bat. I don't know, all bats look the same to me. Big brown bats are the most common bats in my state of Massachusetts. Little brown bats, having once been the most abundant species of bat in Massachusetts, are now extremely rare. This is due to white nose syndrome, having cut their population down by 99%. White nose syndrome is a fungus that grows on the skin of hibernating bats. It causes them to wake up in the middle of winter when there is no food, resulting in affected bats burning all of their fat reserves and starving to death. This hasn't just been a mild issue, rather it has been utterly catastrophic, wiping out millions of bats at a relatively short period of time, bringing several once abundant species to the brink of extinction. Bats are pollinators and also eat copious amounts of insects. Millions of pounds of insects are now going uneaten. So this guy has important work to do, so I must send him home. Other friends have flown before. On the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before. Then the bat said, nevermore. Before I release him, there is one more question I must ask him. Prophet, thing of evil, prophet still, if bat or devil. By that heaven that bends above us, by that God we both adore, tell this soul with sorrow laden, if within the distant Aidenn it shall clasp a sainted maiden, whom the angels name
Lindsay Nikole.
Clasp a rare and radiant maiden, whom the angels name
Lindsay Nikole.
She is lesbian, quoth the
Bat.
nevermore. Be that word our sign of parting,
Bat.
our fiend, I shrieked upstarting. Get thee back into the tempest at the night's plutonium shore. Leave no black
Skin.
as a token of that lie thy soul has spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit the bust above my door. Take thy
Teeth.
from out my heart, and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the
Bat.
Like and subscribe for more.